Hello friends, welcome to Mindset Change with your sister in prosperity, Carol. Change your thinking, change your life. Welcome. Now, our topic today is how to set healthy boundaries. Once more, how to set healthy boundaries. Now, I have realized so many people do not set healthy boundaries in their life just because they want to become people pleasers. And now the problem of you becoming a people pleaser, you will do things that insult your soul. And you know, your soul is the one calling the shots here. You are not the one calling the shots. No, you see, when you do things that insult your soul, now your soul will start withering. Or because you're not nourishing it, because you're not doing things that please it, things that will prosper it. You're just going with the other people's mindsets. You're not using your own mindset. You see, so that is why you are supposed to do things that align with your soul. Stop doing things that do not align with your soul. You see, because now you are insulting your soul. And I'm telling you, when you insult your soul, your body and your soul won't be in alignment. They will be in conflict. And those are the people, situation you'll always attract in your life. And then when you wonder, why am I pleasing everybody? And at the end of the day, I'm the one who is getting hurt. Now you see, it's because you're not working with your higher self, your spiritual self, the authentic self for you, the true self for you. You see, you are neglecting your soul's desires and wishes. So you see, that is why whenever you're trying so hard to please people, doing the things you don't want, but because they want them, that's why you are doing them. You see, you are insulting your soul. And by you insulting your soul, you'll always be hurt in whatever you do. So from today, always learn to set healthy boundaries. Let people know what is not okay with you and what is okay with you. And I am telling you, when you do that, you'll always have a buha moment, because now you are working with your soul. Your soul and your body are in alignment, are balanced. They are working together. They are in equilibrium. And I'm telling you, those are the people, situation, and events you'll attract in your life. So from today, learn to work with your soul instead of you working against your soul, so that you will see a very big shift in your life. Now we have agreed that from today you will always set healthy boundaries. Let people know what is okay with you, and let them know what is not okay with you, so that your relationships can be balanced. Your relationships can be full of respect. The other party will respect you and you will respect them. So you see, and when there is mutual respect between the two of you, this relationship will flow easily and effortlessly. And whenever the other party wrongs you, tell them, you have wronged me, and you can solve it. And whenever you wrong the other party will be free to tell you, you have wronged me, and you'll talk about it and you will solve it and move on. You see, and get along, start flowing together as two friends. So you see, that is the importance of you setting healthy boundaries, so that your relationships, they can flow. They can always flow easily and effortlessly without any conflicts going between you and the other parties. So let's start. Now, always keep healthy boundaries. Have boundaries with your relationships and your friendships, so that there can be mutual respect between the two of you. Now, if you do not have boundaries, you will become a people pleaser and give people all your all. You see, give people your all. And then the problem of you giving people your all and you are not receiving anything, because our relationships should be based on give and take. We should always be in a give and take relationship. The amount of you giving is equal to the amount of you getting. So you see, our relationships should always be balanced. And I am telling you, when you have a balanced relationship, it will be fulfilling. You will never get stressed, because the relationship is balanced and the two of you are working with mutual respect for each other. So you see, that is the importance of you having healthy boundaries, so that you can protect your relationships and also your relationships can protect you. So let's continue. Now, boundaries help you to have self-respect, and other people will also respect you just because you are respecting yourself. And remember, everything that you attract comes from within, not from the without. So you see, as within, so without. So now you will see a very big shift in your relationships, and people will start respecting you just because you are showing respect to them. Now, what I think, always before you start anything in a relationship, first of all, sit down and establish good, healthy relationships. Because when you do this, your relationship will always flow, and the other party will know what you like and what you don't like. So you see, so they will always be taking good care of your feelings, and also you'll also be taking care of their feeling. And now when you do that, this is a very mutual relationship, because the respect is a two-way traffic. You see, because now the relationship is balanced. You see, and you will always want to be around those people just because the relationship is balanced and there is mutual respect between the two of you. That is why in such relationships, you keep on missing the other person just because of their positive energy, and the positive energy you are getting from them and the positive energy they are getting from you. Okay? So now from today, always, before you start any relationship, have healthy boundaries so that you can be able to keep these relationships for long without any hardships or without any hidden agendas. Your relationships will flow easily and effortlessly. So let's continue. And now don't you see like putting boundaries or healthy boundaries in your relationships is being selfish? Always know you're not being selfish. You're just putting your needs first. Always learn to put yourself first. You see, because if you don't put yourself first, you'll always put yourself last. And when you put yourself last, you'll always be miserable because you'll never get what you want, and people will not even know what you want. Nobody will be able to read your mind. You see, but when you set healthy boundaries, your friends will just read your mind automatically. Even when you meet with your friends and you have a bad day, they will always know, today, Christine, you have a bad day. Just because the way you're showing up, because they have learned you very well. Because at the beginning of your relationships, you set healthy boundaries. Now your friends, they know you very well, and when you are angry, they know you are angry. When you are happy, they know you are happy, and they will always uplift you, cheer you up whenever they notice you are unhappy. And you see, when you have such friends, you will always be happy in your life just because you have people who are watching over you and you are also watching over them. That is the goodness of setting healthy boundaries before the beginning of any relationships or friendships in your life. Now, and then another thing, when you put yourself first, put your needs, you will put your needs equal as the other people's needs. So you see, there will be a balance in all your ways, just because everything now is equal, everything now is balanced, everything is in equilibrium. You see, that is how that is the positive aspect of you putting healthy boundaries at every beginning of every relationship. So let's continue. Now, the reason you feel exhausted and burned out is because you are failing to establish healthy boundaries in your relationships. That is why most of your relationships are working against you, just because you never set healthy boundaries. And now everybody can walk all over you the way they want, just because you have made yourself a people pleaser. And when you make yourself a people pleaser, people will always treat you the way they want, because there is a secret to relationships. You are the one to show people how to treat you. You see, you are the one to show people how to treat you, because if you show them how to treat you, that is the way they will always treat you. But if you don't show them how to treat you, they will always treat you the way they want. And maybe the way they want is not the way you want to be treated. And most of the times, they will treat you negatively because they don't care about your feelings. But now, at the beginning of any relationship, if you set healthy boundaries, they will always know how your feelings work. They will always be alert to your feelings, and you will also be alert to their feelings. Now you see the goodness of setting healthy boundaries when you're starting any friendship or any relationship, so that you can all know the needs and wants of each other. You can always read each other without even one of you altering a word. You can just read their body language, just because you took time to set healthy boundaries in your relationships. Now, another thing, boundaries are essential part of self-care, because you cannot pour. You see, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You first have to feel yourself. That is why I'm telling you to put yourself first, because when you put yourself first, you will always feel yourself before you go to pour to another. You see, because you cannot give whatever you don't have. That is a law. And it's a law that so many people do not know it exists. But it exists, and it's a law. And it works for us or against us. So you see, always feel yourself. Let your cup flow, so that now you can be able to pour to other people. And by you doing that, you will always have healthy relationships and positive relationships in your life. And always you'll be happy when you meet with your friends or your relatives, just because you are pouring from a filled cup. You see, you are not pouring from an empty cup, which will leave you malnourished of energy. You see, but when you pour from a full cup, from an overflow cup, you will always receive back whatever you have poured out, just because now you know how relationships works, and now you know how to set healthy boundaries for yourself and for other people, so that all your relationships, your friendships can flow with ease. So let's continue. Now, if you spend all your emotional, physical, and time and resources on other people, you will feel drained, stressed, and frustrated. And all these negative emotions can lead to anger, social withdrawal, you see, and depression. You see, first of all, the worst thing that can happen to you is social withdrawal. Because when you are burnt out because of your relationships, negative relationships, you will remove yourself from other people. Know that you will suffer from social withdrawal, and you will go to your pity party corner to cry in misery, to wallow in your comfort zone, just because you are not telling other people how to treat you, and you are not showing other people how to treat you. That's why they are treating you the way they want, and they are treating you negatively. That is why you'll be so burned out, you'll be stressed, and you'll be depressed. And now you will get yourself to a social withdrawal mode. Now when you go to a social withdrawal mode, it won't work for you, because now you'll be alone. You don't have anybody to share your problems with, you see. And maybe you have not worked on your inner self, because if you have worked with your inner self, everything will flow and you will always enjoy your company. But it's not good for you to walk alone. You're supposed to walk when you are two. Even you can see when the policemen are walking on the street, they are always two. Jesus and his disciples, they were always two. So you see, the importance of two is very important. So work on yourself first, so that when you attract other relationships, other friendships, there will be friendships that will prosper you to your next level. Because I always tell you, your network is your net worth. You see, your friends can prosper you, or your friends can make you stick on your comfort zone. So always discern the company you keep, so that you can see whether your network is prospering you, or your network is sinking you down to your comfort zone. And you know, when you are in your comfort zone, you are just killing your visions and your goals, and you are not prospering, neither as a soul or as a human being. So from today, learn to discern your relationships, so that they can prosper you to your next level, by first of all setting healthy boundaries that will help you, or they will help your relationships and your friendships to treat you the way you want to be treated, and you can have a mutual respect between the two of you. So let's continue. Now you see the problem of you having a social withdrawal is because you are giving so much to other people and you are not receiving anything. You see, that is why you are being worn out, just because you never set healthy boundaries for your relationships. But from today, you have known the importance of you setting healthy boundaries, at the beginning of every relationship or friendship, so that you can be able to maneuver with ease in your relationships, because you need these relationships. We need each other. That's why I always tell you, people are goods. We need each other so that we can help each other to work out our soul lessons and our soul missions here in this physical realm. We always need each other. So always learn to put yourself first, so that when you work on yourself first, when you have an overflow of energy, you will be able to pour to other people. And because remember, whatever you give out comes back to you with the same measure. They will still bring back to you whatever energy you sent out. And from that day, you will always have a boo-ha-ha moment in all your relationships. So, and also healthy boundaries help you to have positive self-care, and also they will help you to improve your mind and your body, because you are not receiving negative energies or emotions from other people. So you see, that is the best. That is why it's so good for you to set healthy boundaries, because they will also help create you or unleash the best version of you. You see, because a wise man said, "Show me your 6 friends, and I will tell you who you are." So you see the power of other people. Your 6 friends can make you or break you. Even the wise man said, and he's told us that, "Show me your 6 friends, and I'll tell you who you are." So you see, so learn to set healthy boundaries so that you can have meaningful relationships and friendships, so that they can prosper you instead of them seeking you to your comfort zone. Now from today, let other people know what is okay with you and what is not okay with you, so that your relationships and your friendships can have a mutual understanding. And now it will be a relationship of give and take. Everything will be balanced and everything will flow easily and effortlessly, just because you knew at the beginning of every relationship we have to set healthy boundaries, so that our relationships can last for long, or they can last forever. We can be like soulmates, we can be like tribe members, because of the way we first handled our relationships when we first started our relationships. Now healthy boundaries will let people know your limits, and people won't push you to your negative limits. People won't have to trigger your negative self, because always know your negative self is always triggered by your relationships. And maybe you are doing your inner work, your shadow work, your self-development. You are trying so hard to get away or to outgrow your negative self. You're working so hard to balance or to align your body and your soul, so that they can work together, so that you can attract good people, events, and situations in your life. Now, if you have unhealthy relationships, they will trigger your former behaviors, your former ugly behaviors, and now they will start resurfacing. And now you have to repeat your inner work, your self-development. You will have to repeat it again, just because you are letting your triggers overwhelm you or overpower you. So from today, always have healthy boundaries in your relationships, so that your triggers will stop coming between you and your relationships. And also continue working on yourself, working on your inner self, because now you have known we attract everything from within, not from the without. And when you work with your inner self, everything in your outer self, in your physical realm, will always flow, and will always attract good people, situations, and circumstances in your life. And I'm telling you, you will see a very big shift in your life experiences, just because you took time to know more about your existence and to know more about the dynamics of relationships. And now you know, before any relationship, before we begin any relationship, we have to set our healthy boundaries, so that people can know your limits, so that people can know what is good and what is bad, and what you can tolerate in your life, so that they will always know how to treat you. Because you are the one to show people how to treat you. Don't think people are mind readers. Most of them, they are not. They'll treat you how they want. So it's up to you to show them how to treat you. And when you show them how to treat you, they'll treat you with respect. You see, and there will be respect between the two parties. So let's continue. Now, now healthy boundaries will also stop pushing your negative buttons. You see, yes, healthy boundaries will stop making people push your negative buttons, because now your relationships will be balanced. Now I hope now we have all understood about the importance of healthy boundaries. So so always when you're beginning a relationship or when you're beginning a friendship, don't be scared to set healthy boundaries, because when you do this, these healthy boundaries will help you to have long-lasting relationships and long-lasting friendships, because the relationship has mutual respect. You respect yourself, they respect you. You see, the relationship is balanced, is in equilibrium. You see, and I'm telling you, such relationships, they last forever. People can even think you are brothers and sisters just because of the way you handle your relationships. So from today, learn to work well with people by you building healthy boundaries for yourself, so that you can always receive the respect that you want people to bring to you. Now, that is all for today. Sending you lots of love and light. And remember to subscribe to my channel today, so that you can continue receiving these nuggets of wisdom, and you can always be one step ahead as a soul and also as a human being. So, and also remember, comment, like, and share, so that we can build our community together and we can all push ourselves to 5D consciousness, which is coming in its full gears in this year 2024. So until next time, see you when you see me. Ciao.